On this episode of Infowars News, media photoshops Hillary crowd, Bernie Sanders buys $600,000 summer home, and the Ghostbusters movie flops big time. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. For the week of August the 15th, 2016. This is the first I'm going to hear, and it's an article written by Paul W. Watson. The title is called Media Photoshops Hillary Crowd to Make Her Audience Look Larger. Underneath it says, only 175 people turned up for Clinton's rally in Florida. I mean, that should say something to you right there. The Hill newspaper has been accused of Hillary's favoritism after it used a fake Photoshop crowd to promote a live video stream of Clinton's rally in St. Petersburg. And you can see it right here. I mean, look at that. And I think Omar Mateen's probably there too. A tweeted title, "Watch Live, Clinton Holds Florida Rally After Major Trump Speech," was illustrated by a picture of Hillary giving a speech surrounded by a large crowd of people. However, the image is obviously mucked up, with groups of people layered into the shot. The real crowd at the event looks somewhat less sizable and a lot less enthusiastic. Well, there you go, folks. There's the pictures. A couple hundred people showed up. Door count puts the number at 171 within the St. Petersburg vineyard, capable of in excess of 4,000 without seating, points out the controversial treehouse. The media has apparent effort to artificially inflate the size of Hillary's crowds is not worthy, given that Donald Trump has occasionally accused the press of refusing to show the huge audiences of his own rallies, as seen in the footage below. I mean, folks, this is actually happening. I mean, nobody wants this woman in here. And to top it all off, folks, here is the article, and here is Alex talking about that.
Now, I'm going to show you the reality here. It's on Infowars.com. It's still linked on Drudge. I saw it on Drudge this morning as well. Folks can go there and see it. And if you're radio listeners, you should go see this, and you should send this on to folks. Media photoshops Hillary crowd to make her audience look bigger. And they cropped it in and then also added and repeated some of the people in there. And why not? I mean, they're fighting an evil racist, so it's okay. Why not just beef that crowd up, crop it and beef it? In reality, look at that. No one. In fact, they're saying that's 150-something? 171? That isn't even that. Good Lord. This is what she has all over the country, where Sanders would have 5,000, 20,000, 30,000. She would have 1,000 max. We've been at the rallies where she'd have 1,000 people. It'd be on the news. More than 20,000 showed up to see Hillary. This is total state-run media. And it makes my head spin. Let's go back to Omar Mateen, killed 50-plus people. Here's his daddy, Sadiq.
Just hours later, by chance, we ran into him at a rest stop on the way back to West Palm Beach.
Clinton is good for the United States versus Donald Trump.
He wanted to do an interview and showed us a sign he made for Hillary Clinton.
So tell us why you wanted to stop and talk now.
Well, I feel like...
I cannot believe he has the nerve, again, to go to a rally where she's invoking the dead, ignoring Islam's involvement, and then he has the nerve to blame our Second Amendment, our birthright, because he wants his quarry disarmed. He wants his dhimmi. That's when the Muslims start taking over. The subgroups have to pay tribute, and that's what we become.
Okay, thank you. I mean, nobody wants this woman. I don't want this woman. I mean, most of the people that did for Infowars.com have gone out. were basically Bernie supporters, and they say they're basically going to vote for Trump. I mean, Bernie Sanders is the real nominee, not this witch who is bipolar, and to be honest with you, I'm more scared of her being in office than Trump, because basically, this woman is not mentally stable to be president. What's gonna happen when she pushes the button on the nuclear warheads? I mean, really, she's gonna kill us all. She will let us all die. Okay, this is the second article of the day here, and it's an article written by, well, the Independent Journal. This article was linked by Infowars.com, or should I say founded by Infowars.com, and read by Alex Jones on, when was it? Was it Monday or Tuesday, I think? Anyway, the title is called Fresh Off His Campaign to Make Socialism Great Again. Bernie Sanders buys $600,000 summer house. Of course, using other people's money. Anyway, after losing to Hillary Clinton, meaning basically had his nomination stolen from him, Bernie Sanders is back to his day job as a U.S. Senator for Vermont. Sanders' campaign against 1%, promoting to bring America closer to his Democrat socialist ideal, is to make corporations rich people down a peg or two. But now that his campaign is over, he has picked up a new sweet pad. According to the 7 Days, a newspaper published in Vermont, the Democratic Socialists from Vermont shelled out $600,000 for a lakeside house. And folks, I mean, really, you can read it all right here too. I mean, I'll just read a little bit of it right here. Sanders' new front crib has 4 bedrooms, 500 feet of lake completion beachfront on the east side of the island, facing Vermont, not New York. The Byrne will keep his home in Burlington and use the new camp seasonally, as the so-called quote-unquote have said. Twitter was shifted to respond with irony, and you can see all the quotes here. And it also ends in Congratulations, Bernie Sanders. The lakeside house looks lovely, especially as a third home. I mean, basically, this is what it is. And here's Alex Jones about that clip.
And he's got millions rolling in from book deals and other goodies, which is fine, except he acts like anybody making money is bad. That's how you build lake houses. That's how you build an economy. White people don't know what it's like to be poor. That's an actual quote. He talked about a lot of real issues with crony capitalism, but he called it free market. He said free market was the problem. He knows good and well that countries that have any type of free market system are always vastly better than nations that don't have a free market system. So now he's bought his summer home, every dream of a good commissar. Now, getting into all the really serious news, Hillary Clinton's campaign has disavowed.
All right, thank you. I mean, basically, this socialistic guy here would have been a lot worse than Hillary. Neither of these guys will not basically, well, you know what I mean, right? I mean, he killed, like, most of his people during World War II. I mean, it didn't even matter. But anyway, this is the last article here, and this is not a news article, but an entertainment article. The article is titled, Ghostbusters Headed for $70 million plus loss. Sequel unlikely. And I'll tell you why why I'm actually covering this, just for the heck of it. Confronted by a triple box office for the reboot, the studio was instead focused on an animated spin-off. Immediately upon the opening of the Ghostbusters in mid-July, top Sony executives boldly declared a sequel to Paul Feig's all-female reboot of Ritman's 1964 classic was given. While nothing had been officially announced yet, there was no doubt in my mind it will happen, said Roy Barnes, president of the worldwide distribution at Sony. The studio lost public motion of the sequel. As of August 7, Ghostbusters has earned under $180 million at the box office. At the global box office, including $170 million domestically. The film hasn't opened in a few markets, including France, Japan, and Mexico. But box office experts say it's having trouble getting to $125 million, despite a hefty net production budget of $144 million plus big market spending. The studio has said break even would be $300 million, because nobody wants crap. Fang hasn't said he will return. Stars Melissa McCarthy, Kirsten Craig, Jess, Leslie Jones, and Kate McKinnon said to be signed on for 2 promotional sequels. And I'm gonna stop right there. And to be honest with you, here's Alex's opinion on that.
Even though they announced it arrogantly when it was already failing. So Ghostbusters heading for $70 million plus loss, sequel unlikely, Hollywood Reporter. And you ask, why do I get into that? Even ahead of war news. Because they can't compete with just common sense. People don't want to be force-fed garbage. They want original, thought-provoking entertainment. And the real war for humanity is going on inside video games and movies and TV shows that are fiction-based. Most people have tuned out of news. In the news theater, worldwide, pro-human, populist truth is dominating and is now dominant. It's not just starting to take over, it has defeated them. That's why the system is moving to bring in censorship and control so that you have no other choice but to be force-fed their cultural poison. And we have a lot of news dealing with that here today and with censorship. Remember the Michael Phelps, by the way, 2 more gold medals yesterday?
Okay, thank you. You heard what he just said, right? Nobody wants crap. Because basically, that's where the actual fight is. And for all those independent reviewers like Angry Joe and Angry Video Game Nerd, please take a bow, man. You guys practically just said it was a bad movie and your voices were actually heard. And all the praise, because you guys got the word out there. Heck, I might even throw Alpha Omega Sin in there, because this is his work right here, because basically they got the word out. I mean, nobody wants to watch crap. And that's just it. Nobody wants to watch crap. They want organic stuff, as you heard in the clip I just put up there. Nobody wants to see this kind of crap. And that's why the ruling class wants to basically ban everything, so they'll have no choice, no other choice but to feed them folks, have no choice but to feed the people their sociological crap. And that's all it is, folks. Well, that's all the articles I have for you today. If you'd like to know more about the articles, please go to the link below. Go to Infowars.com or Blitzfans.com. Thank you for hundreds of articles just like this one I read for you today. This is the Info News Blitz. I'm Info Gundam. I have a free number, please like, subscribe, and donate. Bye-bye.